Are you ready? You're not ready?
I'm trying to... Oh.
You're not ready. So you're telling me... Aubrey Pohlman, are you telling me that you're not ready?
It's not that. No, please.
Who, me?
I said, no, it's not that. Please.
Oh, whoa, you're a lot louder all of a sudden.
Wait, really?
Oh my god, yeah. What'd you do?
Enabled my surround sound.
Holy shit. I need to turn you down.
Ew!
Ah!
I wish I could verbally do the Seinfeld theme extremely loud right now. But yeah, but then it just sounds like that, and that sounds like ridiculous. Like, I've seen a clip of somebody doing that at Jerry Seinfeld, and I lost it. Like, he was like, what is that supposed to be? Oh, wait, that was in 30 Rock.
Oh,
It was
wait.
Kenneth.
Yeah, I think so.
He tried to do that. It's too good.
What? Please explain. You gotta get the words out, Aubrey. Come on.
It's Kenneth in the presence of Jerry Seinfeld, and he's just like,
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld's like, what's that supposed to be?
Has no idea. Could you think that Jerry
And Kenneth's still grinning because he's just starstruck. I love that. Love that for Ken.
Oh. It's a thing. Did you hear that awful story of how he interacted with Kesha when she met him?
No.
Oh God.
Like
okay.
the guy as a person?
Yeah. Oh, now I guess this is gonna have to be the start of the podcast now. You haven't heard of this? This was just gonna be the sound test, but no. So.
Okay, well we're gonna have to drop some names here.
Okay, well, I am the server of Hot Goss, Mason.
And I am sitting in my lush Trixie Mattel Cosmetics robe. Not sponsored, but I'd love to be.
Aubrey, just a preemptive shelling is out of this planet. I can't believe you. Okay, well...
it's so soft, so luxurious.
Well, I am wearing an old hoodie that I was gifted in high school. So, screw you. Let's start the podcast.
Alrighty. So, it looks like we were talking about... You say Jack McBrayer and Kesha?
No, Jerry Seinfeld, not Jack.
Oh, Jerry Seinfeld. Okay, because I was like, Jack McBrayer is like terrific.
No, yeah, he's great. I love him. No, I'm talking about Jerry Seinfeld. Whenever I think it was at like Oscars or something like that.
Yes, but no thanks.
Oh yeah, no, she went up to hug him. Like it's like I've been a big fan for a long time, and Jerry Seinfeld was like, I would not like to partake in this hug. So he just didn't.
I am uncomfortable with the energy you have created on the red carpet today.
And it's just wild. I don't know, like I get it, like from like a respectful way. Like I kind of get it, but then also just like no thanks.
Well, like I get that he didn't know who she was, I guess, but like
probably
you're on a red carpet. Clearly, she's another celebrity. She's younger than you. It'd probably be good for your image to give her a fan hug. It'd probably be good for you to make a little money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not to be like selfish about it, but like, hey, like if I were on a red carpet and somebody came up to me and they're like, "Oh, I'm a really big fan of your work," and I didn't know who they were, I'd like to think I'd be pretty chill about it. It's a little different than like a total random stranger and you're in the middle of a coffee shop. Like you're at an event. People are taking pictures of you.
You're at an event. Yeah,
like,
you're right.
You're there to socialize with people. You're there to do stuff. Like, come on, man. Also, you're Jerry Seinfeld. Like, what are you doing these days?
I mean, this was a while back. This was maybe like 5, 10 years ago. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe Jerry's just not a hugger. Maybe Jerry just doesn't like Kesha's hits. Maybe he's not about it. I don't know. Haven't met
It was like
either of
about
them.
4 years ago, so
Okay,
I don't think he was
shit.
doing much.
Apparently, you knew this stuff better than I did. My apologies.
I pulled it up on the internet.
Oh, okay. Already got the internet busted out today. I see.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't just
Absolutely.
freaking talk to me. We're all so absorbed in our phones. No one ever. I feel like I go to porn websites more than I call my grandmother.
And what does that say about you, Mason?
I actually would say that that's incorrect because I did call my grandmother this morning.
Yeah, and you looked at a porn website right before and right after.
No, but also it's also none of your
No.
business. I did it first thing as soon as I woke up, Aubrey, so how could I have? Come on. Anyway, it was my grandma's birthday today, so I called her to ask her how she's been. Any further questions?
Interesting.
Maybe now I am uncomfortable with the energy we've created in this studio today.
Well, you know, I have been noticing something a little bit lately around town, around the neighborhoods, you might say.
You mean our town or just like generally?
Our town? No, I hate that play. It sucks.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. It's press the first minute.
Yeah, I mean, around the neighborhoods around here, I've seen them in some outlying towns. So, like, I assume this is happening across the country, and other places where they celebrate Halloween, since it's not just an American thing. People are decorating outside in their yards. It's that spooky season.
Oh yeah.
It is time. By the time this episode airs, it will officially be October, so nobody can get mad about it. Cause like I'm already there. It's September. I bought.
Oh no, she's pulling it out.
A full skeleton.
Yep, there it is.
A full skeleton.
For the for the audio listeners,
and me,
no.
For me, a full skeleton is a wonderful purchase because it's a year-round decoration.
It is, but I feel like if you buy it at any time other than Halloween, it begs a question. So good timing on your purchase at least.
Yeah, especially because like it was all folded up, so I was just carrying it by like the neck to my car, and I got a lot of weird looks. I got a lot of weird looks carrying it into my apartment. But here's the thing, you can dress it up for every season, and I was thinking about it. I was like, I can get it like a little Santa outfit, and that would be cute because Jack Skellington Santa, which is way more me and my favorite Christmas vibe.
Oh yeah.
Could dress it up for back to school in August. Like you could have a different outfit every month, and like I don't have a yard to decorate, but I do have a balcony, so I can decorate on my little like patio out there. So I just figured maybe I can put them out there. Although I wonder if after October if it'll be like a problem. I hope not. I don't think so. I think if I dress him up for different seasons, they won't be able to say anything.
People put a lot of garbage out on their balconies. I think it'll be fine. Also, you should
but it's stuff that makes sense to be out there.
Are you also going to put a trick-or-treat ball out there, too, for the kids?
See, I was discussing this. Living in an apartment, you don't usually get trick-or-treaters. And where I live, when I've lived in a house before on my own, it was a not super great neighborhood, so I could understand why we didn't have a lot of trick-or-treaters. Because I think a lot of the people that like live here with kids and live in like kind of crappy neighborhoods with kids will like go to the nicer neighborhoods, like drive their kids over there, which totally makes sense. Like growing up, I lived in a nicer neighborhood where like honestly, yeah, like if I didn't live in my neighborhood, I'd want to trick-or-treat there.
I mean,
like,
my philosophy
you
was
had
always...
people that would do full-size candy bars, and that was like
chef's kiss, yeah.
I
mean, my philosophy was always go where the full-size candy bars are, regardless. There was
when
always
I was a
a
kid,
place.
there was a family that they owned a Culver's, and they would hand out full-size candy bars with a free kids meal coupon stapled to it. It was great.
Incredible, 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 incredible. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Um, and yeah, anyways, the decorations, that's the yard decorations. uh, I saw a couple of them when I was driving back from dinner with Cole the other night, and we were rating like the different ones in the neighborhood that we drove through. And there's different levels of holiday yard decor that I think applies to more than just Halloween, but we'll use Halloween as the example because it's the easiest. Um, you have like, okay, let me see if I can find some reference photos for what I'm. All right.
Good luck. You'll need it. She's really looking for the shit. She's looking real hard for the shit.
Okay. So you've got the people that go above and beyond, and that's like always my favorite, of course. Like I like when it's well done though. Like it has to be tasteful. It has to be like not be like don't just throw a bunch of shit in your yard. I can tell. Like I can tell when you didn't have no spooky spirit when you put that up. There was no plan. You just said it'll be fine there.
Spook.
I'm done, Cheryl. I'm gonna go back into the basement and watch some football now. I don't want that. I want to see that you've made an effort. And I'll tell you what says we don't make an effort. The number one thing that says we don't make an effort in our yard for
Tell
our
me.
holiday decor,
Need to know.
inflatable decorations. I'm just going to say it, I hate them. They're tacky. And I know that's a rude opinion because people love them and sometimes they're fun. I'm not going to lie, sometimes they're fun. I try to be positive about it when I see them, but I'm just like those are so expensive and for what? You could have bought some styrofoam gravestones and done a way better job for a tenth of the price.
I have seen some wonderful, wacky, inflatable, animatronical decorations. But I mean, I will agree. It's kind of. I feel like that it was maybe cool when I was a kid, but we're past that at this point. I feel like they're kind of a big waste of energy at this point.
They're also like the ones that are
it.
spooky just aren't spooky because they're
No,
inflatable.
right? Like
with Christmas, everything's nice and friendly and jolly. So like I can get past it. I mean, I still not a fan, but I can get past it. Halloween, I'm like,
no, for sure, because we would have some haunted housey stuff in my hometown, and they would try to be legitimately spooky, but anytime there was some inflatable thing, it would detract from the spookiness, because obviously the thing is not real. It doesn't look realistic at all. So I understand. I understand where you're coming from. Do I despise you for it? My childhood self a little bit, but you know, I can get past it now. I understand.
Right.
Right? Are we in accordance here? Yeah?
We're in accordance. We're in agreement.
The council has spoken?
I just feel like, hey, like if you're going to do a half-assed job, just don't do it. You don't have to decorate your yard. It's okay. You really don't have to. Nobody says you have to. But if you're gonna, I want to see effort. I want to see it with my eyes. You know?
You know what? I want to see effort too, Aubrey. What are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about, man?
I don't know. I guess I've turned into an old man. I'm complaining about the state of people's yards.
Well, yeah, we're really
slowly
aging
becoming
ourselves.
a curmudgeon.
Are we
man.
Old people, Aubrey? We're not old people.
I'm not. I literally, by definition, cannot be an old person.
You literally can't be an old person.
Like that's crazy. Anyways.
Sorry. Do you should I go first so you can get some more like culmination going on with your topic, or you think you're ready to lock and load? You're really helping me get that audio for isolation. Thank you, Aubrey.
I was gonna talk about Halloween yard decor.
Oh, you gotta tell me when it's your topic, Aubrey. You just started talking. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail you. I'm not trying to attack you here. I thought that you were just trying to give like something to see. You look so destroyed over there. It's okay. It's a good topic.
I let it in with spooky season about how it's gonna be Halloween when the episode's posted. Like, I gave you all the non-direct clues, and you just couldn't put together the equation.
No, I guess I was just like, yeah, okay, so like.
It's giving you social cues.
I'm not picking up on that today. Sorry, I've been staring at things that are the exact opposite of that. I can't explain.
Oh man.
Not yet, anyway. So yeah. What's your favorite Halloween decoration? Do you like it whenever they put the thing where it kind of looks like there's stuff coming out of the ground, like a zombie? I like that one.
It's too late. It's too late.
No, you're done with this now. You don't want to tell me.
I do love when people have the zombies. I do. I do love when people have the ground zombies.
What is people's obsession with zombies? Is it just like, is it kind of impartial, like, like a second life in a way? Some people kind of see it as like their being.
I think people's obsession with zombies stems from like zombies are usually like some kind of medical anomaly, and it's like passed around like a disease, and I think we have a fascination as a society with pandemic type scenarios, which feels really weird to say now. But like there's literally a board game called Pandemic.
Like, I mean, there's a video game too, yeah.
Plague Inc. Like, and I played that and I loved it.
Yeah. Damn
Madagascar.
Madagascar.
My gyroids killed everyone in the nation.
I would always, Madagascar would get away from me. I would win every time unless if I was in Madagascar. But if I didn't start there, it was over. Greenland,
Iceland are those hard ones to nail down.
God. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I guess. Sorry, what were you?
Because there's not really a cure, like, and it gets passed around, and then you become like The Walking Dead, just name dropping all kinds of merchandise and media.
Of course.
But yeah, no, I mean we've always had a fascination with zombies too, because I mean we've got Night of the Living Dead, all kinds of zombie movies throughout time, and the way we've looked at zombies has evolved. Like the way that we think of zombies now, like. We have all these like rules we think of, probably. At least I do when I think of zombies. Like I always think you got to shoot them in the head, like you got to go for the brain, and like I don't really know that was a thing.
Oh no, it's something that builds over time. I mean, it's the same as, I mean, that's kind of the whole surrounding topic of my last one from last week. If I think about it, vampires. I feel like most of the information you know about vampires is how to kill them in like the weird different ways. What other thing exists in the world where it's like, yeah, to kill a deer you need to feed it a plant that will kill it because it's smelly.
I googled the history of zombies, and now I'm just on the zombie Wikipedia page.
Okay. Your hair kind of makes you look like a zombie.
Is a Haitian French word. So zombie comes from the Haitian French zombie, which is or Haitian Creole, which is zombie. It's literally ZOMBI, ZONBI.
Huh.
And is a mythical undead corporeal revenant created through the reanimation of a corpse. It comes from Haitian folklore, in which a zombie is a dead body reanimated through various methods like magic or voodoo. Modern media doesn't usually involve magic, but usually science fiction. um, like uh, radiation, mental diseases, vectors, pathogens, parasites, scientific accidents, that kind of stuff.
Huh.
The
Okay.
English word for zombie was first written in 1819. Interesting. So wow, yeah, that's just why I think we as a society we are kind of obsessed with zombies.
I mean, considering how long it's been based, how far back it's based from. Question is, how long have we had the weird zombie survivalists that we have now? The people that literally live their lives expecting a second life to come along, and they'll have a use for all of their rations and supplies that they have.
I mean, hey, I figure they're ready for every apocalypse type scenario though, so like I can't really blame them. Like, hey, if there is another like bomb scare, you're good. If there's any kind of end of the world scenario involving zombies, complete and total economic breakdown, complete socio-economic breakdown, like that kind of stuff, you're good. Like, so I mean, can you be mad that they're like prepared? Like it's like it I have anxiety, so like I feel like I can I feel like I can defend it
Relate
more to
to it.
myself. Like why? I mean, I don't personally want to be a doomsday prepper or anything like that, or a zombie apocalypse prepper, but I can be like, okay,
You're
hey, like
saying you
that's a way
can.
to cure your fear, I guess.
Are you saying that you experience the feeling known as empathy, Aubrey?
Yes, I am empathetic to people who lead fear-driven lives because I am fearful. Just because I'm anxious all the time, so by definition.
I don't know what that's like. No, it couldn't be me. Nuh-uh.
Like hoarders. Like, oh, I love watching hoarders. I love watching it. It's a
That
cathartic experience.
Hoarders scares me. Hoarders scares me. I don't wanna
Because emotions scare you. Trauma scares you.
trauma related specifically to items we don't want to let go of. Yes, if you
But
haven't
that's
seen.
why I'm that way too. I don't want to let go of things.
I mean, I don't know. It's not. I mean, why do you think I don't like going back to my like household home? There's a lot of old stuff there that I like don't think will ever get thrown out because I won't let them throw it out. But like, I don't want to look at it anymore. It's complicated.
I'm quite literally sitting at a desk surrounded by things that like have no value, but I have placed value on them.
Hell, my
You know?
microphone stand is like hell. Fuck this. My microphone stand is literally hooked up to a shelf of random ass junk that I own. Aubrey, you've seen it. There's
I
also
mean,
I
come
get
on.
it. I get it. We collect
Hey,
junk.
at least you're not a Funko Pop collector.
And no
We
offense
just
to
made a lot
some
of
of the
people very
people that
unhappy.
do, like I
I'll
get. See, like,
I have a
oh,
couple and I
Ruchi.
think they're cute, but I only buy sparingly because I do not want to become a collector.
Listen, I get wanting to like get some of like some characters that you like. I get it. It's a cool theming thing, and they look cool together. But then it just immediately becomes a display of Funko Pops, and there's just they clutter the American shelves.
It
They're
oh
the
yeah.
Big Bang Theory of collectibles. I said it.
In my time working at Hot Topic, Funko Pops were oh wow, there was like a lot of rules about Funkos and the way that they get put on the shelves and like when they're like what we're allowed to say, what we're not allowed to say. I mean, not like a whole bunch of rules, just like little things, just because there are so many collectors now. Um,
Hmm.
and
So you're saying that it made it
there's
more
also like literally floor to ceiling shelving of Funko Pops. Like there's so many pops, so like when somebody's like, "Do you have this one?"
probably.
I mean, maybe, you know, like some of them we could right off the bat be like, no, that was like we just got that in, sold it all out. But like, Oh man,
You
just
say, do you think you have a vendetta against the Funko Pop merchandisers
they
for
should
that
just have
reason?
their own store. I mean, I don't have any vendetta because like I will say like it's a genius idea for them to make cute versions of characters of everything, and like they work with so many different brands that they even had like Otter Pop characters one time as Funko Pops. They've had all of the Mr. Men, Little Women show, like, or
Oh God, yeah. Ugh.
Little Miss show, like all of those, like all the Simpsons characters, like it's genius, and they are really adorable. Like they made a tiny Dante's Inferno strip club with Beetlejuice, and it was so cute, like
Yeah.
tiny, adorable. I loved it. I'm mad I didn't buy it, but
Aubrey, no. Now you're sounding like the Funko Pop collectors. See, it's a
it's just
dangerous line.
I respect the business model, and I, as somebody that likes, like, because you can take like characters that look super tough like All Might or Ryuji and make them cute little teeny tiny, caricatures
Um,
of them,
excuse
which is
me. His name is Skull, and he is undercover right now, and you are giving away his identity.
ooh, shh. It literally said Ryuji on the box.
Oh, fuck.
Ryuji with skull.
That's that's rude. They're really selling my man's
That's
out.
so rude of them, honestly.
That's so rude of them. How dare they?
But yeah, anyways, in conclusion, I respect the Funko Pop business, but I don't want to look at your walls and walls of Funko Pops
Not
because it
anymore.
just doesn't look cute.
I'd
They look
rather
cuter
go to
out
a
of the box. Just
Spencer's.
saying.
I'd rather go to a Spencer's at that point. It'd be more
Yeah,
interesting.
exactly.
So, speaking of which, I almost wanted to talk about Big Bang Theory today. Speaking of stuff like that. Aubrey, how would you have felt if I actually brought in young Shelton? Would you have hated me?
I'll be out that door.
In 1 second, yeah?
In my car and on the way to the liquor store.
Okay,
in my robe.
You could come. I'd pause. It's fine. I'd do a sloshed episode of Big Bang Theory with you. I would need to go buy some sake though.
Absolutely. What makes you think that I would even watch Big Bang Theory drunk? I'd rather watch South Park or Family Guy, or both at the same time.
I've seen enough of the other two to talk about them, though. I need to see more of Big Bang Theory to be able to say my words of disgust properly. Okay?
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Really the only thing I wanted to talk about, though, which is why I decided it shouldn't be a full-blown topic, was, you think they're going to make an old Sheldon at some point? Like, because they're doing the young Sheldon thing now, and it's becoming a show with multiple seasons.
I think it'll just be called Sheldon.
But, like, why not make it old Sheldon, though? Because they already did the really stupid thing of making it young Sheldon. Why would they not stop?
Because old Sheldon just sounds weird, like Grandpa Sheldon.
Aged Sheldon. Like a fine wine.
Old Man Sheldon.
Sheldon.
That honestly, Old Man Sheldon has the ring of something they'd be like. What channel does that air on?
PBN? No. TXL? No, that's not a channel. PP.
PP.
Do you get that one?
Next on PPTV, Old Man Sheldon. It's Sheldon, and he's back and older than ever.
And this time he shows his pee-pee because they're allowed to on this network.
With even more laugh track than Big Bang Theory.
Every show on PP television is filtered through with an extra layer of laugh tracks, so they make sure that it... I'm not going to say that. No.
Everything's funny.
Everything's extra funny.
So you don't have to spend any of your time in front of the TV not laughing.
Join us in PP Lands. You'll learn how to laugh.
That didn't go anywhere. I don't think that's gonna sell.
I don't think it's gonna sell,
It's
Aubrey.
going right in the
Let's be
toilet with
honest.
corn cob TV.
We gotta start over. I'm sorry. So, but like, why
What
did
are
they
we
go?
talking about?
I don't. I think
What are we talking about?
an old guy who knows too much about pop culture and thinks that he's smart.
And Funko Pops?
No, we weren't talking about Funko Pops.
Funko Pops on the lawn?
No.
Decorations on the lawn.
They're basically lawn gnomes.
Imagine if you could buy giant Funko Pops for your yard. People would do it.
Are Funko Pops the living room version of tacky lawn gnomes?
But they're the lawn gnomes, the tacky lawn gnomes that specifically have like your sports team on their little hat and they are wearing a jersey and you're like, this just feels like really unnecessary. Like he could have just been a gnome, but you had to make him like
Patriotic.
your kind of gnome. He couldn't just be himself, could he?
Couldn't just be a gnome. He had to also rep your team. Do you think the gnomes give a shit about American football?
They don't. They have their own football league, and it's called not watching football because it's a waste of time.
They have so many gnome businesses to deal with. You understand what all goes on when people are that tiny? A lot. A lot happens.
Instead of paying gnome footballers millions, they pay gnome teachers and gnome service people millions. Gnomes really are just woke. Like...
Can you hear the fires in my background?
I cannot.
Okay, well I can hear yours at least. Is he kicking ass over there?
It's pretty even, but he's got Caleb down now. Nope.
Oh, he's playing
Caleb? He got him. Yeah. And Caleb's playing Fang.
Yo, nice.
Or is it Fang?
F-A-N-G, all with periods
Oh, it's
in
Fang.
between.
Yeah. I thought it was F-E-N-G. I couldn't remember.
No, because it's like the fang of a serpent, because he uses poison.
That's true. I really don't know where we're at.
No, that's okay, because I was actually going to recommend, you wanna, oh shit, I'm going to have to figure out how to do this with the video. You want to take like a short break, like for a moment, and come back in a sec, and have like spooky ad breaks for the season?
Yeah, I mean, we could just cut our video.
Yeah, let me go figure out how to do that.
No, like, I'm saying, like, cut our cameras at the moment.
Oh, okay. And just come back?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright, we'll be back in a sec. And hopefully...
Wait, do you not know how to cut a video?
I think I can figure it out. Caleb was telling me something about it.
If you have a video editing software, I can show you how to do it. It's super easy.
Okay.
Like a baby could do it.
Fuck you, then let's do that then. I'm a baby.
Well, I'm just like talking like, I mean, like, you ever used iMovie?
I don't have that. I don't have
that shit's like...
I mean, Caleb said I could do it with the Photos app, but like, I don't know how to... Do you think it would be easier to cut down one video or to put two videos together? Cut down one. I already know how hard it is to put two together.
That's fine. Yeah, no, like, I made a whole Monster High, like, stop motion in high school. We had to make a stop motion video, and we had tons of Monster High dolls, so I was like, okay, I can use the theme song. We have a set, because we have a Monster High high school set, and I have all these dolls. I'll literally just do a school day with the dolls. That's genius.
I am so incredibly
and it was the best one in the class because nobody else did shit.
I am pissed off that you are pulling this out of nowhere while I'm trying to take a break right now. How dare you? This is...
And you know what? They still show it in class as an example sometimes.
Holy shit! I'm not letting you drop
high school
this.
In like, I don't know how long.
God damn it, Aubrey! I gotta get back to that. That is...
It's my crowning achievement.
Can I post it on? No, that's too personal.
I have the video somewhere. I'll find it.
I would. You want to put it on Instagram?
It's not even that good. Oh my god, no. This is so. Oh god, I've dug myself a pit. But like, listen, for like learning how to use video editing software, it was pretty lit.
Okay.
It was no nice stop motion. It was no Wes Anderson, Fantastic Mr. Fox, no Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. But
okay, fair.
It was a masterpiece in its own right.
Okay, well, we're gonna get back to that, but if she actually does teach me how to do this shit, you're not gonna have seen any of it. So, anyway. The gravitational pull. God, it was so hard to work my way back in here. Oh, Aubrey, you have no idea. There is an incredibly strong vacuum directly outside of my room. I don't know what Caleb did, but he opened a time-space portal and ripped a black hole right in a new one, in the middle of our bathroom. I don't know where he is, but I hope he's okay.
Well, that's quite unfortunate. Have you contacted maintenance?
Not yet. Thomas is probably pretty busy. I was going to file a report under the immediate status on the website, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem that high priority.
You know?
Listen, he's a busy guy. He still needs to fix all of our washing machines. They're still broken, you know. I've been having to go to a laundromat for the last 3 months. No joke. To be honest, though, I actually spend about the same amount of money, and the clothes do get cleaner. So maybe it's for the better. It's just I kind of have to make a morning out of it. Like I can't do other shit while I do laundry. Not like you, miss. I have a fucking washing machine, which I mean I won't take the piss out of because I've been allowed to use said washing machine, and I am forever grateful for it. Trust me. But you know.
Yeah, save yourself there.
Listen, a man can be jealous sometimes of another one's washing machine.
Hey, I've lived in a place where I didn't have a washing machine, but the washing machine was right across the hall.
Yeah, it was. It was not that bad. You didn't have to walk outside to get to yours. My God. You understand how fun that was to do? How often when we first moved here that I did laundry and then on the walk back to my house, like a sock or something fell out into the snow and just got soaked. It was rough. It was a bit rough starting out. But I've gotten better at packing it all in now, so that's not a problem anymore.
How long have we been recording thus far?
Now it's been 43 minutes, but I talked about cutting it at 30.
Okay.
Yeah. You ready? You ready for me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready for me to talk about my thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I don't really feel like you're asking me yet, though. I don't know.
Hey, Mason.
Huh? Yeah, Aubrey?
What are we talking about?
Ew. Nice, like, ooh, I'm gonna do some, like, ghostly whispery stuff to that. Thank you for that audio, Aubrey. What are we talking about, Aubrey? Well, I wanted to just keep on that whole trend that I was on of talking about weird, creepy, like, monsters and stuff. And this week, it's about animatronics. Remember these guys?
I love animatronics. I don't know if you know this about me.
I think I'm about to. What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
My favorite animatronic?
Yeah.
Okay. One of my favorites when I was a kid was there was this thing called the Wheel of Progress, and it was at Disney. And the Wheel of Progress was like a bunch of different like eras of invention and like the different stuff we were using. Like when it started out, it was just like a couple of things that had been invented, like an ice box and a hot iron. And then like when it went to the next one, they had like washers and dryers and all this stuff. And they were also talking about like social progress too a little bit. But now Disney has sadly gotten rid of the Wheel of Progress to get you know, more interesting things because nobody wanted to see the Wheel of Progress. But my mom loved it, so she'd always
I
make us
actually
watch it.
was quite a fan too. I liked when they took photos of us because I made a funny face, and he did a lot of funny face on the ride, and it made me laugh. Like a lot.
Yeah, and also the theater would move.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just wild.
Wait, are we talking about the ride that's in the Epcot ball? Because that's the one I'm talking about.
No,
Oh,
we are not. That's completely different.
oh, that's the one I'm talking about. The one where they take your photo and we go through like old inventions.
Yeah, the photo part I was like, I don't think that's quite right, but I'll let him go with it. But yeah, no, we're talking about two different things. But there's also good old animatronics in the one in the Epcot ball, and of course they're gonna keep that one because it's
Yeah,
in the Epcot ball.
can't just gut the ball.
Mm. Also, somebody took one of the props like out of that like while they were in the ride because the ride's so slow.
Oh yeah,
Somebody
yeah, I
like
thought
took
about
one
it.
of the props and like put it on like TikTok or something. Yeah, they got like obviously figured out like right away, but I was like, you thought you could pull a fast one on Disney, my dude? You know how
No,
quick they are to slap you with a for life ban from their parks?
no, for
So
sure,
fast,
for
man.
no, siree,
And
can do, Bobby.
the amount of property they own is crazy too.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, I'm sure you've seen some of those old like haunted like abandoned. What's it called? Like the dude who like goes through and looks at empty malls and abandoned park attractions. Honestly, some of the creepiest creepypastas I've read have been like old abandoned like Disney places. Ooh, there was one. It was like the old. Have you heard the one about the old like Jungle Book themed one that was like down like based down in Brazil, but it was abandoned or some shit?
No.
No, it was a story. There was like inverse colors Mickey Mouse and all the other animatronics. Like it was kind of stupid, but whenever I was a kid, it got to me. The presentation of the story was just good enough. It just I don't know. I was kind of a wuss. Like kind of really a wuss. So it wasn't hard.
But still,
Okay.
sounds spooky.
It is spooky. I would tell that story if I had it on deck here. What I'm really looking for though, I don't know. I've been oh my god.
When you say animatronics,
I mean like that. I don't know. I'm looking for stories, but I feel like I've mostly just been finding pictures. And no, I don't want to read a story about.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I want to, wow. Oh my god. I want to like see these. I want to go photograph them. Like I want to be a part of this abandoned amusement park
Oh.
horror.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
This is
Ooh,
like
that's pretty good. Ooh.
yikes.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh,
Ew.
ooh, ooh. Serve that up on a platter for me, baby. Oh, yeah.
Cursed animatronic. Is that the subreddit name?
No, just cursed images.
Oh my god.
Is this a lot for you?
No,
So,
the reason I love animatronics is because I've always found them to be very creepy. So my creep like the creepiness I felt as a child in Chuck E. Cheese, like I used to literally be terrified of Chuck E. Cheese himself. Like I loved going to Chuck E. Cheese, but a girl had her birthday party there and Chuck E. Cheese came out in the suit and I had a meltdown. Like I was like, I can't handle this. I don't want to be here. This is terrifying. Get the man in the fursuit away from me. But they've also got the animatronics on stage, and I was okay with the animatronics because they weren't moving off the stage.
okay,
Now, if we started having animatronics that could walk around the
around?
park, no,
Nuh-uh.
ma'am.
No dice?
No, ma'am. That's asking for Five Nights at Freddy's to become a real scenario, and we don't need that,
We
okay?
don't.
You saw what Five Nights at Freddy's did to the children, okay? And I'm sure parents will.
I knew that this was gonna get brought up whenever I brought this topic in, and I was so. Do we have to talk about freaking Five Nights at Freddy's?
We do, because
No.
because this is what happens. We grew up in the era of animatronics. So people our age and like a little bit older than us and stuff knew that this was a creepy, weird thing. So they
Mm-hmm.
were like, we need to bring this to the youth, right?
And boy, did they.
Because I don't think kids would understand the creepiness of animatronics without that game. Because that game makes it scary, scary.
You know
Before you
the.
were just a kid and you were like, technology's weird.
Yeah. Right. It's like unsettling, but it's not nightmare inducing. But
Yeah.
that's straight
Oh,
up.
well, I had somebody tell me that they like they had to tell their kid that they couldn't play it anymore. Like they'd have to like it because their kid was acting like they were like he becomes somebody totally different. He yeah. And it just becomes a lot. And I
That's
was like, yeah,
wild.
I mean there is some fact behind, kids
Fear.
and the games they play and fear and how it manifests in everybody, but I'm like, gosh, I cannot imagine having a kid and then having to deal with like the nightmares and the yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for
Because if I were
sure.
a kid, I'd be I'd be pissing the bed every night for fear.
Thank you for letting everybody know that, Aubrey. I really appreciate you doing that.
Well,
Thank you, my co-host, for letting me know about your pee. Well, it's funny that you mention Chuck E. Cheese of all things, because from what I've noticed in researching here, almost all of the stories and pictures have to do with Mr. Chuck E. Cheezo. I guess it's just that they were the
that's
main. They were maybe the main people that did it, and maybe that's why. But I
well,
don't know.
Chuck E. Cheese is everywhere in the U.S. So it's also the most easily accessible animatronics. Like whereas like Disney World and Universal Studios and stuff like that are higher ticket places. A lot of the time it's theme parks that have animatronics. So Chuck E. Cheese I think is the most like middle class and lower class accessible animatronic viewing.
Yeah, I guess
Or
so.
you know,
Fair. Are there high class animatronics though? Or was there some like super fancy
are you talking
VIP
like
children's
Westworld?
like Westworld shit? Like was there some Westworld version of Chuck E. Cheese?
I don't think there's anything like mascot character that's that good because they're mascot characters, so they don't have to be that good.
Yeah.
But I would bet you there's some pretty good human animatronics by now.
I
Like
mean, they
I mean
definitely.
they are getting a little bit better. Um the the Hall of Presidents usually has a pretty good animatronic every year for or every 4 years for the current president. I haven't the last time I saw the Hall of Presidents, Obama was in it,
I
so
see.
a little dated on that one. But
A little bit.
I had seen it when it was Obama and when it was George W. Bush because my family's been lucky enough to go to Disney World quite a few times. My dad always makes us sit through Hall of Presidents, but
Why?
I
What a
mean, because
weird thing.
he likes it's American history and he thinks that's cool. And there are like what I think's really cool is that at the very end it shows all of the U.S. presidents as and they're all animatronics.
Yeah,
Like, and it
yeah.
looks really cool. So like I think I would assume that once they're done with the current president, they just shuffle them in somewhere.
I think so.
Um. So yeah, it's
I
pretty cool. And I wonder if they'll eventually ever have to like modify the theater to fit all the presidents, or
tough to say. Tough to say.
because we have quite a few. We've got quite a
It's
few
getting
now.
pretty packed in there.
We're
A
getting
little bit
close to 50.
stuffy. Getting pretty close to we're past 50, I thought.
I think Donald Trump was 45 and Joe Biden is 46. If I am
Oh,
correct.
I'm stupid.
I will Google to
Confirm how stupid I am? Please, do it. Shove the dagger in my heart.
let's see.
It's coming. It's coming down. Steph?
Yeah, one of the most asked questions is who's the 52nd president of the United States? And Joseph Biden is the 46th. So, hey, you're definitely not alone in that one because Google said people be real stupid.
Yikes. Okay. I guess that's not too bad then.
I love that it's specifically the 52nd.
Yeah, what?
Tell me the future, Google. Tell me.
Do you think a lot of... Yeah, the Google knows the future. That's why we use it, right? It gets the answers so fast because it pulls it directly from
It knows the future of our brains. I'll give it that.
It does. You mean the algorithm?
C.
Si, senor?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, now I'm going to tell you about why Chuck E. Cheese is getting rid of those creepy robotics.
Wait, they're getting rid of them?
According to
they were.
Daniela
Galarza.
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 Daniela Galarza.
Daniela Galarza.
Yeah, this is a bit of an older article, but on what Eater? Yeah, sure, that's a website name. Welcome.
Interesting.
America's second most famous mouse, Chuck E. Cheese. Why do we have so many famous mice? Because we have a third one too. Can you name all three of the most famous mice, Aubrey? I'll wait.
Oh wait, in like all of in
America.
Okay, well, Mickey Mouse, he's number one and always will be.
Also, always.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Which, yeah, according to the article. Who's the third most famous mouse?
Remy the Rat from Ratatouille, hands down.
Shit, you're probably right nowadays, but that's not what my answer was going to be. Who's number 4
what
then?
Was it?
Who's number 4? Name another iconic mouse. Also, Remy was a rat, not a mouse.
Oh, duh. Jerry.
Jerry? Ah, shit, you're right. Never mind.
It should really be Mickey, Chuck E. Cheese, and Jerry.
Well, and Remy's not even on the list because Remy's a rat, dummy.
Whatever.
Still not the right answer. Still not
Chuck
the
E.
answer.
Cheese is a rat too. Like,
Chucky's a mouse. Excuse
okay,
you?
he clearly looks like a rat though.
Chucky's a mouse.
Chuck E. Cheese and Remy from Ratatouille share striking visual resemblance.
America's second most famous mouse is what this article says. How dare you?
All right, sure.
Misgender my mouse.
So you're telling me that like Chuck E. Cheese's have been like redesigned on the inside, and nobody let me know. I guess like I don't have a kid to take care. I don't have any like nieces or nephews either. So
you've seen all the new ads, haven't you?
I have not.
Did you know that they
Actually,
made a rap about COVID being over? That's unrelated, but I feel like that's just as terrifying as my topic.
did anyone tell them it wasn't over?
Uh, if they did, they didn't hear. Um, what my answer, by the way, was Stuart Little. I'm kind of surprised considering how frequently Stuart Little gets spoken about on this podcast, but it's okay.
Stuart Little is
Stuart?
basically a human being. He was given all the same rights as a human being, so he's not even. He doesn't know mouse struggle.
And you think Chucky hasn't? Do you know what kind of
Uh,
rights as a human Chucky?
he was a small business owner, and now he is an entrepreneur. Okay, big business owner,
How does that
monopoly
how
owner.
does that make him any different? Is it because Stuart was adopted into a rich family and Chucky came like pulled it up from the ground?
Yes, that's what it is. 100%. And Stuart didn't have to do anything for it. Like his mom fought all his battles.
Yeah, and I
Just
mean,
saying.
like, who do you think made all the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics? Why do you think they look so bad? Chucky made them himself. He was a mouse.
Aw, I always thought the ladybird was so pretty.
Well, fine. You can like one of them. It's fine. I'm not trying to
Ironically,
condemn
she
your
looks very
childhood.
similar to the McDonald's ladybird. So, which also like McDonald's did they like canonically get rid of all of their mascot characters? Like are they just dead now or are
Yeah,
they
kinda.
unemployed?
No, I think so. Well, they kind of phased them all out except for Ronald, but then I think all of the killer clown dumb bullshit that happened in the past 10 years kind of like killed Ronald. So now they're just the arch. They kind of just identify by the
And
arch.
the smiley happy meal box.
And Grimace. They still bring Grimace in sometimes.
I hate that thing. That should have never been created. It's disgusting.
I love
If you don't know
Grimace.
what we're talking about, Google it because I don't even want to
Everyone
continue.
knows Grimace. He's the best. He's like
Shut
a
up.
taste bud or something,
Shut up.
right?
You shut up.
Do
We're not going to talk about him 1 second more.
you know that they allegedly claim that he may be a milkshake? Like a soured milkshake? Because he was supposed to steal milkshakes from people in the original design of his character. Anyway, we can move on. We can move on.
Anyways, they're putting Saturday Night Fever dance floors in Chuck E. Cheese's now.
What?
It's just according to the new storefronts look vaguely like blocks of Swiss cheese. Colorful dance floors light up a la Saturday Night Fever, and open kitchens give kids a peek into the pizzas going into the oven, so that they don't think that we just put the leftovers back together and melt cheese on top, which we definitely totally weren't doing.
Stop it. We have to show you now. We promise.
We have to. That's literally them being like, okay, you know what? You're gonna say that we reheat pizza. We're fixing this right now because we're getting a lot of questions about why
Dude,
the pizza don't line up.
the Dalmatian is the creepy one, I think.
It's the eyes. They're literally like he has this stark white face, and then his eyes are like black ringed sockets,
And
and
they're glowing.
you're like, are those just really deep open eye holes,
Well,
or do you
like,
have a lot of eyeliner on, buddy?
well, like the rim of the shape of the head is so like outwardly, it's bulbous. It's so unnatural. It makes me want to gag. He's got like
Yeah.
a fucking like a Neanderthal's bone skeleton shape. It's
And like,
weird.
does the purple guy not feel kind of like McDonald's big purple blob guy? That what even is the McDonald's purple blob guy? But
Grimace.
anyways,
He's
I
he's
digress.
He's milkshake. He's milkshake.
Oh no.
He's milkshake, Aubrey.
Anyways,
So this article just says they're getting rid of this shit because it's creepy. We already knew that.
but the but that's what I love about it. The creepiness, the dirtiness of the facility. Never forget there was this Vine where somebody said they like when they posted it afterwards they were like, I almost got fired for posting this, you guys, I'm glad you like it. And it was them working, like it was after Chuck E. Cheese had closed, and they were like, how I wash up after the kids, and literally taking this mop and this rag and just throwing it at the games and then be like,
Love
done.
that.
I was like, yeah, honestly.
So I accidentally typed creepy anime and just went with it.
There's a lot of creepy anime.
We need to watch Aubrey. We need to watch that one movie. The one that has the lady in it who's like famous. What's it called? The Now Try This Boys watched it.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the
Perfect
name.
Blue. It's something like that, right?
Yeah. Well, I think we've talked about a lot of stuff and things, you know?
We have. We need to get another guest on here. We're getting too
We
wild
do,
in
and
here
I think
today.
we're gonna have a spooky movie party soon.
Shit, you're right.
And we'll bring that in for the spooky month. But today we've learned a lot. We did yards, Halloween yards, inflatables, Funko Pops, uh,
All of my
that one
stuff.
time I made a stop motion animation
Yeah,
video.
wow. Incredible.
Golly gee.
Can't believe you never told me about that.
Animatronics, Disney World, Chuck E. Cheese, McDonald's mascots,
Stuart.
famous rats, famous mice.
We
Really, I think
really
they're the same thing. I understand that they're not, but as far as like
see
cartoons go, they're the same.
this is what you get when you make me stay on topic for an
Wow.
episode. The next like when you make me stay on topic, the chaotic energy just builds up. And it
Well,
just
I hope that everyone's learned a lot with us today, and been able to follow a little bit.
maybe just a little.
If you couldn't, then follow us on our social medias. We've got Twitter and Instagram, and you can also find us both on Twitch at Vaping Father and Ob.
Yeah, where I actually
So,
am looking on. Thank you for mentioning that because I am actually trying to set up an official schedule where I play something more long form, about once, like consistently once every other week. I'm making a plan to do that. So yes, stay
I'm
tuned.
trying to get regular as well myself. Just waiting to get my backdrop set up because who wants to look at this? It's depressing.
It is what
Um,
you make of it.
you know.
It is what you fake of it,
But
and most importantly,
until next time, we leave you with this question. What are we talking about?